Breeding programs focus on improving the baseline genetics of our production system by developing new cotton varieties. One aspect that is required for breeding programs to make progress is access to genetic diversity. Studies over the last 10 years have demonstrated that the genetic diversity of cotton is extremely low. Compared to other major U.S. crops like wheat, corn, and soybeans, cotton has the lowest genetic diversity. Why is this a reason for concern? A lack of genetic diversity slows down breeding progress and can flatten genetic gains. Cotton, like many other cash crops in the U.S., has a national germplasm collection or seed bank that holds our genetic diversity. Although we only cultivate 2 species of cotton in the U.S., our seed bank contains over 10,000 accessions representing more than 50 species of cotton. For the most part, our seed bank has largely been underutilized. Cotton variety development breeders generally use a narrow set of elite lines as parents in their breeding programs to avoid yield drag, a phenomenon often seen when crossing to unadapted, more wild material. This activity sets the stage for a rapid narrowing of genetic diversity. To complement variety development and counter this narrowing of genetic diversity, germplasm enhancement programs like the USDA ARS PD program focus on introducing new genetic diversity into cotton breeding programs. One of the objectives of the PD program is to tap new genetic variation found in exotic land races. The exotic land races have been collected from their natural habitats in Africa, South America, Central America, and Asia. These have been cultivated by indigenous peoples in their natural habitat, but have largely not been improved. Overall, the exotic land races have not been used in cotton breeding programs, primarily due to the fact that most of them are photoperiodic and require a very short day length to produce flowers. For our production environment, producing flowers in October or even December is not acceptable. A little over 10 years ago, we began a research project to incorporate exotic land races into our germplasm program. Early on in the project, in collaboration with USDA scientists in Texas and Arizona, we began making crosses between a small number of selected exotic land races and several elite germplasm lines and varieties. Our goals were to determine the breeding potential of these exotic land races and to develop new breeding lines containing exotic landrace genetics. First, we determined the yield drag associated with using exotic land races as breeding parents was lower than that commonly associated with using other wild cotton accessions. Second, we discovered that exotic land races offer new genetics for improved fiber quality. As a result of this work, we are in the process of releasing a set of 5 germplasm lines that contain 50% parentage from exotic land races. This will be a joint release involving USDA, Clemson, and Cotton Incorporated. In field evaluations conducted from 2016 to 2019 in Texas, Arizona, and PD Rec in Florence, the 5 germplasm lines perform equal to or greater than commercial varieties for yield and fiber quality. During 2020 and 2021, we will be working to complete the release of these germplasm lines and provide seed to public and private breeding programs to use as breeding parents. This work fits into the mission of the Advanced Plant Technology program focused at the PD Rec to develop new genetics for producers in South Carolina while also benefiting growers across the U.S. Cotton Belt. Variety development breeders can use these new germplasm lines as parents to develop new commercial varieties with adaptation to South Carolina, while also having adaptation across the U.S. Cotton Belt. In a longer view, the new genetic diversity being incorporated into the PD germplasm program will serve our industry for many years to come as a long-term insurance policy for cotton production.